We continue to celebrate the Hispanic heritage across the United States. Tonight, a look at Latinx people behind our country's industry. Andrea Herrera speaks to a 25-year-old entrepreneur who has turned his dream into reality, moving from a college dorm room to a growing empire.
Born and raised in central Kansas, Eddie Sandoval did not see many people who looked like him.
I grew up in a small town, and I was the only Hispanic pretty much from kindergarten to where I graduated.
His family traveled back to Chihuahua, Mexico each year to visit loved ones, bringing a piece of his roots back to his hometown.
We'd always bring back pinole because you couldn't find it here.
Pinole, a nutrient-rich ground corn used in tortillas, baked goods, and drinks, was a family ingredient that he wanted to share.
So that's kind of how it inspired me to always wanting to share my family's heritage while being able to give back.
In his final year of college at Wichita State University, as he was struggling to find a job, he decided to create his own business from his own garage.
And I found an organic blue corn supplier in Chihuahua, Mexico, and that's where I was like, I think this would be a good idea.
A few days later, he was at the border loading up half a ton of corn into the back of his pickup truck.
My mom thought it was the craziest, almost dumbest idea. They couldn't believe, I was about to graduate with a finance degree. I came full ride scholarship to Wichita State. I'd interned at some big companies, and I was gonna give it all up just to be grinding corn the rest of my life.
But he kept trucking on for 2 years, driving store to store, trying to make sales. 4 years later, Pinole Blue's products made in Wichita are sold in 300 locations across 18 states and are shipped nationwide.
It was finally worth everything I did.
He says his heritage motivated him to work hard and give back by donating part of his proceeds to the Tarahumara community, showing his parents their hard work and dedication was not in vain.
To show other Latinos and Hispanics, especially having immigrant parents, where they want the best for you, that sometimes it's okay to take the risk.
Andrea Herrera reporting.